I want to wish a fantastic morning to everyone. Welcome to the channel. As if you've been following the channel for the last 4 years, you know it's never the same show twice. Although I did do a daily motivational session when I was in Egypt most every day. It was a lot. And when I first started the journey course every day, and we're up to 2,000 videos, and it's never sometimes it's interviews of fantastic people, sometimes it's visits to fantastic places like yesterday at the Santo Domingo Monastery and the Jade Maya Museum and Factory. But today I'm going to talk about the moon. We all know what the moon is, and there's a lot of facts about it that you may not know. And I am a ufologist. Some might say I am a conspiracy theorist, but I like facts. And I'm going to tell you the facts I know. And of course, you never know what to believe in today's world. There are, there's a saying, believe nothing of what you hear and half of what you see. I'm not seen UFOs. My son has, and I've interviewed people that have, and I've talked to an astronaut that has. And I watch a lot of NASA. I watch a lot of UAP videos, and recently a moon video. I've seen one before, but here's some facts that you may or may not know about the moon. One is that it is older than the Earth because they've analyzed the rocks, and we have carbon dating, so we can tell how old things are. And what's interesting about the rocks and the dust is the rocks are older than the dust. I mean, it doesn't make any sense on the shell of the moon. And many times we've crashed spacecraft into the moon and it rang like a bell, and sometimes for hours. So those are facts, those are recordings and visual and audio perceptions of astronauts. We've been to like I said, the moon 5 times. We've got machines up there, rovers up there, testing the moon to see what the minerals are, and it has water. It's got some objects that can't be explained. There's a 5-mile tower on the moon. A couple interesting other facts is that it doesn't revolve like every other planetary object. It's stationary. What's very interesting is that many people think it was placed there because it wasn't there between 11,000 and 13,000 years ago, according to history books. There was no moon, and they say it was placed there. If that makes a lot of sense because it's the exact diameter and distance from the Earth to create a full eclipse of the sun, and that they say the chances of that happening by nature are zero. So, scientists have been scratching their ears about the moon since it arrived here. What else? Some interesting facts. The craters when we were destroyed during the dinosaur age by a crater or by a meteorite, it created a crater that was very, very deep and very wide. And the craters in the moon are more flat. They don't go deep. It's really quite amazing. So we've got lots of photographs of some objects that look like they're man-made or made by another species, I guess. But if you understand the universe, it's infinite. And I don't think the Big Bang Theory anymore was what created it. And we may never know, but it's infinite. So there's infinite life forms out there. They've got suns that are 1 million times larger than our sun. That's a big sun. And they say some of these suns are being used as energy for other spacecrafts, what have you. There's just so much interesting things about the moon that you just got to keep scratching your head. So those are some of the things I know. And as far as UFOs go, mankind has seen them since mankind was here on the planet. And how we got here is another question, of course. But there's cave drawings. There are Egyptian drawings of what looked like an alien or an alien gray. So there's things that are older than mankind. There's a 500 million old axe that they found. 500 million years? Come on, give me a break. So there's And I've traveled around the world and I've seen some things for myself that just can't be explained. There's things that we can't build today with today's technology that were built, like the pyramids. The pyramids are, if you ever watch a movie about the pyramids, watch The Revelation of the Pyramids. Fantastic documentary. And it's not just about the pyramids, it's about life and how we look at it. You know, the more you know, the easier your life's going to be. And sometimes ignorance is bliss, but I like to learn as much as I can, and I've learned a lot from a lot of people and a lot of documentaries. You know, I hear people that say they don't have televisions. Well, I tell you, they may read a lot of books, maybe, but they're missing out on a lot of great documentaries. There's some really good entertainment out there. Getting back to UFOs, Christopher Columbus, with captains. I'm a captain. Write in their log every day what happened on board their ship. And Christopher Columbus, with his men, spotted something in the middle of the night during their voyage to America. It came out of the ocean and shot to the skies. There's a movie called Chariots of the Gods, and many cultures from when time immemorial, when they started writing things down, saw flying craft. In the painting, the Madonna, in the far background, you can see a guy standing next to his dog, and he's going like this, and there's a saucer in the sky. You know, I guess you could make up things like that, of course, but with the tens of thousands of reports that come in every year, and the better video that's coming out every year, and in the past, for the last 70 years, of course, the government's been covering up UAPs, UFOs. They have film, and you can't doctor film, especially the old photographs and the old 35 and 16 millimeter films. So there's some really incredible footage of UFOs. There's been abductions. There's been cattle mutilations that don't have a drop of blood, but all their organs are taken out. There's crop circles. I'm an expert on crop circles. They're formed overnight, usually within minutes, I guess. And the stalk of the grain is not smushed like the Americans have done to replicate. They're actually, if you look under a microscope, they're actually looks like they've grown sideways overnight. So that's pretty amazing. So when you look at the facts, scientific facts, you can't help but know that there's other life forms out there. Now, do they treat us like ants? When we walk down the street, we see a colony of ants, we walk by them. We don't pay much attention to them. We don't try to interview them. So are extraterrestrials treating us as ants? Because we're very low on the evolutionary scale. I mean, in 200 years, we managed to pollute the earth. I know we've gone out to outer space and we've got some great technologies, but we don't even know what's underneath the oceans. We don't know how to cure the common cold. There's a lot of stuff that we need to learn what and how to do it. But I'm still fascinated by space, the final frontier, as Star Trek would have put it. But again, getting back to the moon, what else did I learn recently about the moon? I'm trying to think. All my shows, as you know, are unscripted, one take wonders. I just talk what's on my mind. Some people enjoy it, some people don't. Can't make everyone happy. A lot of people say your video should be longer. A lot of people say your video should be shorter. So what can you do? I mean, a couple weeks ago, I saw this vine, beautiful vine, and it was in a chain link fence, and it went in and out of the chain link fence, unlike all the other vines that have crawled up the fence. And I just had to take a video of it. I got over 300 views on it. I guess you guys like plants, so I'm doing a few plant videos. I know you love my cooking shows, so I'm moving into a condo next week, so I'll be making more cooking shows for you. I love to cook, and I think everyone should learn how to cook. And I teach cooking, and my recipes are fast, inexpensive, delicious, and inexpensive, fast, easy, and delicious. I think that's the four ingredients to a great meal. I like to eat 3 times a day, sometimes 4. I should be like this. I guess my metabolism is pretty strong. It keeps me, I think I'm fat, but it's like Rene Descartes said, if you think you are, you are. If you think you can, if you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. Got lots of sayings through these channels and through my websites. I share them with everyone because I think sharing is an important thing in life if you have a little wisdom. I believe I have the solutions to make you happier and to make the world a better place and to make your company run better. So I've got lots of plans for that. This is my gift to the world, what I do here, talking to inanimate objects. I hope someone's listening. Listen, if only one person watches this and learns something from it and enjoys it, I've accomplished the goal. Because you can't make everyone happy. I'm happy to report I've got over 8,000 ambassadors around the world. We're in 1,007 cities around the world, with my goal of having 10,000. We'll see if that happens. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You can't put stress on yourself, or you shouldn't put stress on yourself, but people do put stress. Stress can kill you. Killed my mother. So I tell everyone, if you let the weather stress you, if you let people stress you, if you let money stress you, if you let traffic stress you, if you let anything stress you, you let it stress you. Don't let it. It's simple as that. And people say, "Well, that's easier said than done." You just got to do it. You know, you got to look in the mirror and say you're beautiful and say you're successful and happy. Conversely, you can say you're a loser and broke and fat and ugly, but I don't think that's the smart thing to do. The wind's blowing. I hope it doesn't blow over my camera. I don't have anyone behind camera. Many times I've made these videos, 10 minutes or longer, and the camera crapped out. So I never know if this is gonna be the one video that everyone really enjoys and shares and likes, because there's usually some pretty good information in these. Um, if you go to Be Fantastic Today, befantastictoday.com, I've got them in categories. If you want to watch my Ferris wheel rides around the world, or if you want to watch my Fantastic Burger Challenge, where I rate burgers from around the world, or if you want to watch my interviews, and I even have a section for UFO interviews. So I've got lots of different categories, because I'm not doing this to make money. You can make a lot of money on YouTube, but you have to do the same subject the same day. Now, Joe Rogan, the #1 podcaster in the world, every day he does it. I can't do something every day. I just can't. I can't make a recording every day. Sometimes I'll do it for a couple of weeks, every day, and then it falls off. So I'm not trying to build an audience. I'm just trying to share some really good information, or really fantastic information. And one of the words matter, as I've said before. I'll say it again. Words have energy. Words carry love and passion. And the word fantastic is the best word. What's really kicking up. So I'm going to sign off. Hope you have a fantastic week. It's Monday, the 29th. 2 more days, I move into my condo. First time I'll have one of those in many, many years. And I'll keep you updated. I'll show you the place. We'll do some cooking shows. And I'll bring you. And then I'm probably going to set up and do some interviews, because I've got 8,000 people to interview. It sounds like a small number, but if I interviewed every one of my ambassadors, one a day, it would take 20 years to interview them all. So 8,000 might be a nice number. I love the number 8. I'm looking forward to see who's going to be 8888. 6666 was the Dalai Lama. I like numbers. And so we'll see what happens. I don't put stress on anything. I have some really big goals. Really good, great, fantastic projects. If you go to drfantastic with an S, fantasticsworld.com, I've got lots of great projects you can check out. The Great Wall of Kindness, the Monument for Humanity, Cooking Styles of the Rich and Famous, the documentary, the movie, all kind of fun stuff that one day will happen, or it won't. And if it does happen, it's all designed to spread the Be Fantastic philosophy, which is 3 commitments to kindness. Be kind to yourself. Hardest and most important. Be kind to others, easier, but very important. And be kind to Mother Earth, because if we're not kind to our Mother Earth, we won't care if we're not, because we won't be alive, because we can destroy it. We've got enough nuclear power to destroy it, 1,000 times over. And I think the aliens are watching out for us, because they see that we're pretty low on the evolutionary scale. So a lot of times they've shut down nuclear, and this is a fact. They've shut down nuclear bases, with 10 nuclear missiles in them. So these are facts. They're irrefutable. They're talking about UFOs in Congress, and when I hear Elon Musk say he's got no evidence of alien life on planet, he hasn't obviously watched any of the documentaries on it, because There's too many scientists. There's too many presidents of the United States. There's too many presidents of other countries that have personally seen UFOs. Of course, a UFO is just unidentified flying object, and probably 90% can be explained, but that there's a 10% they can't that are quite interesting. I saw one today in Russia in 1977 that tens of thousands of people witnessed. It looked like a jellyfish. Um, it's still being researched today. They've got photographs of it. They've got witnesses. They've got radar. They've got every kind of imaginable proof that it did appear uh, over a couple thousand kilometers. It came down from the sky. I mean, it's just, I can go on forever and ever and ever on how many things are factual. And when you open your eyes, you'll probably understand that we're not alone, and that's probably going to help when we finally do prove it to the whole masses, because I think 70% of people believe that we're not alone. It's a good percentage. We're being indoctrinated. The series Third Rock from the Sun was a great comedy, and then there's of course the Men in Black series. There's countless and countless movies on space and aliens and the future. And yeah, they say if a man can imagine it, it's possible. So that's fantastic if you think about it like that. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic week. Send a comment. I didn't look at the comments for the first couple of years. Didn't know they existed. So I know that there's comments now, and I'll try to watch it and respond to it. My email is drfantastic@befantastictoday.com. Check out befantastictoday.com. Read the front page. It's fantastic. Worldkindnesslist.com is where all ambassadors are listed. And I'm just a simple guy trying to make the world a kinder place. And with your help, we can do it. So if you're not an ambassador yet, join. Send me your WhatsApp, send me your email, and let's make the world a kinder place. Thanks for watching. Dr. Fantastic out.